Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. For those of you that sort of follow politics, remember when Donald Trump offered Barack Hussein Obama $5 million if Obama produces his documents from Occidental? Remember that? Well, I want to give you a little bit of history, and actually I've posted some videos on this back then as well, but I want to bring you current and you'll understand why as we go through this little video. I got a hold of one of Donald's vice presidents on the phone, and I had told her that Donald could save America if he offers, or he gets a group to offer $5 million, not to Obama, but to anyone that can provide undeniable, unequivocal proof that Obama was never eligible to hold office. And the money could be paid through a Swiss bank account with an unnumbered account once the information's been verified to be true and accurate. And what Donald did is he took that idea and he added his own twist to it. And the twist that he added was he offered Obama the money, which was absurd. But what it did for Donald is it gave him an awful lot of visibility. He held a press conference in his office, sitting behind his desk, when he made the announcement. I got rather bent out of shape for obvious reasons, because that isn't what I had told his vice president. The vice president in question is a woman, and I mentioned that previously. I was going to identify her, but I don't see the benefit in doing so. In either case, I was rather upset. I contacted her and I said, that isn't what I had sent you, vis-a-vis email, and it was wrong for Donald Trump to have done what he did. And I left it at that. I didn't pay any attention to Donald after that for obvious reasons. And when it sounded like he might consider running, I posted some videos and I said, I don't really believe that he will. He's just grandstanding, because that's what he did before. Well, as it turns out, he wasn't grandstanding. He did intend to run, and then I started supporting him. Now, there was this controversy that took place with this Khan fellow, the Gold Star family. And Donald got attacked by the media on the comments that he made in regard to Khan during the Democratic National Convention. And Donald also got attacked for the comment that he made about Senator John McCain. And what he said at that time was that, heroes to him aren't those that get captured. Well, that sort of blew up in his face. I've posted well over 140 videos on the senator from Arizona. I've posted more videos on him than on any other politician other than Barack Hussein Obama. And on the 5th of August 2016, I posted a video, Traitor John McCain in his own words. And in the link to that video, you hear Lieutenant Commander John McCain denouncing America. And the audio that he made was broadcasted in Vietnam during the Vietnam era to demoralize the American soldiers. He did that on June the 2nd, 1969. And according to what was reported in the link where that audio portion is played, that audio was found in Washington, D.C. in the archives. There's no question that it's Lieutenant Commander John McCain. I wanted to try to get a hold of somebody at the Trump Organization. I wanted Donald to be aware of that because I had heard that later on in the day being the 5th of August 2016, Donald was going to endorse both Senator John McCain and Speaker Paul Ryan. I don't know if he knows that Paul Ryan's wife, Jenna, is a Democratic lobbyist, or was a Democratic lobbyist. I don't know if he's aware of that, and I want him to be aware of that as well. I contacted the Trump Organization. I asked to speak to the woman that I made mention of earlier. They asked me who I was, and I told the operator who I was, and I said I had spoken to her previously. I didn't go into any detail. And she said, well, I can't put you through to her. And I said, well, why not? She says, the only ones you can talk to is at the campaign for the Trump Organization. And I said, well, that's not going to work because I end up talking to a computer. She says, well, if you hit option 4, you'll get a live person. I asked her name, and her name was Anna. And I said, well, when Donald hears about this, he's not going to be too happy because this information I think is critical for him to know. And then she said, that's all I can do for you. Well, she transferred me to the campaign. I hit option 4, and as expected, I spoke to a computer. I left a detailed message and never heard back. I then called her back, Anna, and I explained that what I expected to happen did in fact happen. And I said, this information is of critical importance that I need to relay to Mr. Trump or someone within his organization. She said, could you hold a moment? And she put me on hold and she never came back to me. It's real frustrating when you try to do what I try to do to try to help and you're treated this way. It's most frustrating. If Donald would have been aware of that tape where Lieutenant Commander John McCain denounces America, he might not have endorsed Donald. Donald shouldn't have endorsed McCain. McCain is a traitor. I don't know if Donald knew that McCain received a presidential pardon. I think if he would have known that, he might not have given his endorsement to the senator. If he knew that Paul Ryan's wife was a Democratic lobbyist, he might not have given Paul Ryan his endorsement. It's possible that he knew about Ryan. I don't believe that he knew about McCain. Again, it's real frustrating when I'm trying to do the right thing and nobody at Trump Organization wants to listen. Again, I don't believe that Donald would have endorsed either one if he would have known what I was trying to relay. It's real frustrating. If anybody can get this information to someone at the Trump Organization, although the endorsements have already been given, they can still be retracted. as this should be, retracted. You sort of get a better understanding of the frustrations that someone like me occasionally has to deal with. Again, if anybody can get that information to someone within the Trump organization, please do so. Thanks for listening.